there, and welcome to San Jose State University inside the Event Center on Walt McPherson Court, where I'm joined now by third season head coach of the women's basketball team, Craighead, and senior guard Nyree Harris. Coach, we'll talk with you first here. It's preparing for the 2015-16 season, and first, really, two big losses from last year. Off to graduation, Terea Cunningham and Becca Woodbury, leading scorers, leading rebounder. How do you replace those two in terms of what they did on the court?
I think we just got to replace them with a lot of people. We want to score by committee, and obviously those were two kids who scored a lot of points for us. They were leaders, but there are plenty of people that are here that can fill their shoes. It just might take two per shoes, but I think we'll have a lot of balance, and we'll be able to do all right.
Who are some of the returners you're looking forward to?
Nyre Harris, obviously a senior for us who transferred in and has had a lot of college experience. She played big minutes for us last year, and we're going to look for her to step up. Anaya Baker, who did great down the stretch for us last year and I think sort of came into her own in the conference tournament. Rihanna Bird and Jasmine Smith inside are two key returners for us, and we'll rely heavily on those four people.
And Nyree, do you feel like this is your team to lead at this point?
Yes, being the co-captain and being a senior this year, I feel like my responsibility is to step up and be a leader of the team.
What was some of the focus in the off-season for you to get back into the gym?
Mainly because Terea Cunningham is gone now, so I will have to be more aggressive on the court and look to score more than I did last year.
Coach, will this be the same fast team, or will it even be faster? I know you want to keep going with that tempo.
It better be faster. We ended the season with 89 possessions per game per average, and we want to get that number up to 95, maybe even 105. So we're going to have to go quicker. It means we're going to have to score from our defense as well. But I think with the balance that we have, I think we can score in all five positions.
Nyree, 105. Are you ready for that?
I'm ready.
Possessions. Not necessarily points, although I would love that. But.
All right, Coach, well, some of the new players, how about that now? When you looked at the offseason, what was the focus on recruiting for you, and which positions did you really need to fill?
You know, we had already really recruited two of the positions and getting transfers, Des Ramos and Kaylee Matthews, so we brought in another freshman, Andrea Kohlhaas, and she came from Germany. They play the 1, the 2, and some inside and outside post players, so Des has averaged almost 19 a game in her college career to this point, so she can help with some of that scoring load, and Kaylee will grab a ton of rebounds for us. Our freshman, you know, she'll come along. Obviously, freshmen, whatever they give you is great. I know that she's going to take some time to develop, but I really think she can make an impact at some point this season.
Nyree, how have the new players molded with the team? Obviously, you worked a lot with them so far, but how have they fit in so far?
Oh, they fit in great. It's like they've been on the team forever. Des, she was a redshirt last year, so she kind of gets all of us. And Kaylee, she is such a hyper person, so she kind of fits in well.
Who do you think mostly will make the biggest impact this year out of the new players?
Desiree Ramos, because she's such a super fast point guard and her decision making is very well.
So is she going to run the pace even faster, you think?
Yes. She is a hyper person. She will be going fast.
Well, Coach, looking into the non-conference schedule, what are some of the hurdles that the Spartans are going to have to jump over here in the non-conference? I know Oregon and Washington State are two big name schools that you'll be playing, but some of the other non-conference.
St. Mary's obviously has had a lot of success in the West Coast Conference, and I know that they've definitely continue to recruit. You know, they go international, and they seem to have, you know, their program very well established, and the University of Pacific as well from the West Coast Conference. Those are two schools. I know Nyree is really excited to go back home to Stockton. But yeah, those two opponents here, in-state, local for us, so they're big in terms of recruiting as well, but those are two that we're looking forward to.
And Nyree, former Pac-12 player, you get to go up and play two Pac-12 teams again. You already know that style of basketball. Are you excited for it?
Yes, especially coming from a Pac-12 school. I would like to get revenge, or, you know.
How different is that? Is that going back to a Pac-12 school that you already played at as a Pac-12 member?
Well, having experience, so I kind of know what they're going to be about and how fast they will be. So just the experience will be great.
And Coach, your initial thought on the conference, just in general. I know San Jose State made a nice push in the conference tournament last year, but your thoughts going into the season on the conference?
You know, I really think the conference is wide open. I know that every team that's in the conference has lost somebody last year that was really important to their program, so it'll be interesting to watch everybody in the preseason. I think we'll pay attention to each other in the preseason much more than we have in the past, because we don't really know what to expect from everyone. It might be change of style in terms of what they have coming back. It might be change in who takes over the guard, like what we're looking for. But I'm really excited to watch the preseason, and I think that it's anybody's conference, so I hope that that'll be us.
Well, the biggest change this year, obviously, are the rule changes, and the 4 minutes or the 4 10-minute quarters is a big one. Talk about how that affects the way San Jose State runs their offense, runs the defense.
I think our players will enjoy the extra built-in breaks for us. I think in terms of always wanting our players to play on the edge and we play fast offensively and defensively, it gives us a chance to reset every 10 minutes, make some adjustments every 10 minutes. And I hope that it actually eliminates a lot of the timeouts. But we'll see. I'm really excited about the fouls as well, that they reset every 10. Obviously, sometimes we can get into a little bit of foul trouble, but we don't want the game to slow down. So if we can eliminate people from getting those extra free throws, that will really help us.
Now, as a player running the fast offense that you do, Nyree, are those extra breaks really going to help you?
Yes, like you said, we will enjoy those, especially how fast she wants us to play. So those extra breaks will come in handy.
And looking from a strategy standpoint, really, the timeouts and bringing the ball up the court in the fourth quarter, how is that going to affect the game and just the strategy overall for the coaching staff?
You don't spend a whole lot of time on those dead ball possessions, and especially sideline out of bounds. I think people spend a lot of time on baseline out of bounds. For us, I'll be able to do different plays and things that we want to run and for specific people. So that might be our opportunity to run some quick hitters for individual touches who maybe somebody's hot that game and we want to get them the ball. In terms of defense, we'll probably trap everybody that runs that sideline out of bounds action just so that they can't do what they want to do.
All right, that's San Jose State head coach of the women's basketball team, Jamie Craighead, and senior guard Nyree Harris. You can follow them on sjsuspartans.com for more information.